In today's video, we're talking about something very important for every bird keeper: why parrots get stressed, and how we can fix it in a simple and natural way. Welcome back to Dream Birds Aviary. I hope you and your birds are all doing well today. Many people love their parrots and care for them every day, but still notice problems like screaming, nervous behavior, aggression, or sudden changes in mood. Very often, these behaviors are not because the bird is bad or difficult, they are signs of stress. Parrots are highly intelligent and sensitive birds. They notice changes in their environment very quickly: noise, movement, routine, people, and even our own behavior. Things that seem small or normal to us can feel very big to a parrot. One of the biggest misunderstandings in bird keeping is thinking that stress only comes from big problems. In reality, stress often builds slowly from small daily things we may not even realize we are doing. In this video, I want to help you understand stress from the bird's point of view. Not with complicated theory, but with real examples from my own aviary, based on daily experience. I'll explain why parrots become stressed, how stress shows itself through behavior, and what simple changes can make a big difference. This video is for everyone: new bird owners, experienced aviary keepers, and anyone who wants calmer, happier birds. Whether you keep budgies, lovebirds, cockatiels, Alexandrine parrots, Indian ringnecks, African greys, Amazon parrots, or other birds, stress affects them all in similar ways. It's also important to say this video is not about blaming anyone. Most stress comes from lack of information, not lack of care. When we understand why stress happens, we can prevent it instead of reacting to problems later. So as you watch this video, I encourage you to think about your own birds, how they eat, rest, react, and behave during the day. Often, the answers are already there if we slow down and observe. Let's start by looking at the main reasons parrots get stressed, and then we'll move step by step into how to fix them in a calm and natural way. One of the biggest reasons parrots get stressed is too much noise and constant movement around them. Parrots have very sensitive hearing and sharp awareness of their surroundings. They are always watching and listening, even when they look calm. Things that feel normal to us, loud talking, TV volume, music, tools, doors banging, people walking past again and again, can slowly overload a parrot's senses. Sudden movements can be just as stressful as noise. Quick hand movements, rushing past the cage, children running, or reaching into the aviary without warning can make parrots feel unsafe. When this happens repeatedly, parrots stay in a constant state of alert. They may not relax fully, even when they appear quiet. Over time, this stress shows as sudden screaming, panic, flying, freezing on perches, nervous eating, or aggressive reactions. Many owners think the bird is being noisy or naughty, but in reality, the bird is reacting to too much stimulation. Another important point is unpredictability. Noise and movement that come at random times are more stressful than steady, predictable sounds. This doesn't mean you must keep complete silence. Parrots can live with normal household sounds, but they need consistency and calm patterns. To reduce this type of stress, keep noise levels steady, avoid sudden loud sounds near birds, move slowly around the aviary, give birds quiet periods during the day. When parrots feel that their environment is calm and predictable, their stress levels drop and their behavior improves naturally. Another major reason parrots get stressed is lack of routine. Parrots feel safest when their day follows a predictable pattern. In the wild, their life is structured. Feeding, resting, socializing, and sleeping happen in a natural rhythm. When parrots in captivity don't have a clear routine, they can feel confused and insecure. Feeding at different times every day, lights being turned on and off randomly, or activity changing constantly can all create stress. From a parrot's point of view, unpredictability means danger. If they don't know when food will come, when it's time to rest, or when things will suddenly change, they stay alert instead of relaxed. This stress often shows as screaming at random times, restlessness in the evening, pacing or climbing, constantly refusing food or eating too fast. Many owners don't connect these behaviors to routine, but routine plays a huge role in a parrot's emotional health. A good routine doesn't have to be strict or complicated. Simple consistency is enough. Feed around the same time each day. Keep lights consistent, allow quiet time in the evening, avoid late night disturbance. When parrots know what to expect, they relax. Their body language softens, their eating becomes calmer, and their behavior stabilizes. Routine builds trust, and trust is one of the strongest tools for reducing stress in parrots. Another very common reason parrots get stressed is lack of space and lack of choice. Parrots are not meant to feel trapped. In the wild, they can move freely, choose where to sit, who to stay near, and when to move away. When that choice is taken away, stress slowly builds. Even in a cage or aviary that looks big enough, stress can still happen if the layout is poor. If all perches are close together, food bowls are in one place, or flight paths are blocked, parrots can feel restricted. This is especially stressful in shared spaces. Some birds are confident, others are shy. When shy birds cannot move away easily, they stay tense. Stress from lack of space often shows as chasing or bullying, guarding food or perches, nervous flying, sitting in corners, aggressive reactions. Many people think this is a personality problem, but very often it's an environment problem. To reduce this stress, parrots need multiple perches at different heights, open flight paths, more than one food and water station, quiet areas away from busy spots. Choice is very powerful. When a parrot can decide where to sit or when to move away, it feels safer and more confident. Even small changes, adding one extra perch or moving a bowl, can make a big difference. When parrots feel they have space and control, stress reduces naturally and behavior becomes calmer. Another major reason parrots get stressed is stress around feeding time, especially when there is competition for food. Food is one of the most important parts of a parrot's day. If a bird feels unsure or pressured while eating, stress builds very quickly. This often happens when there is only one food bowl, bowls are placed too close together, dominant birds control access, shy birds wait or rush their food. Even bonded birds can feel stressed if food access is limited. A stressed parrot may eat very fast, guard the food bowl, chase others away, avoid eating until others leave, lose weight, or appear nervous at feeding time. Many owners think food sharing always means bonding, but true comfort comes from choice, not competition. To reduce feeding stress, provide more than one food bowl, place bowls in different areas. Do the same for water bowls, avoid disturbing birds while they eat. Routine also matters. Feeding at similar times each day helps parrots feel secure and reduces anxiety around meals. When parrots know food is always available and they can eat without pressure, their behavior changes. Eating becomes slower, calmer, and more relaxed. A calm feeding setup is one of the fastest ways to reduce stress in parrots. Another very common reason parrots get stressed is too much handling or forced interaction. Parrots are social birds, but that does not mean they want constant contact. Each parrot has its own personality, comfort level, and boundaries. Stress builds when birds are forced to step up, touched too often, handled when they're not ready, or approached too closely during rest or feeding. From a parrot's point of view, forced interaction feels like loss of control. Even if the owner's intention is love, the bird may experience fear or pressure instead. Stress from forced interaction often shows as biting or snapping, leaning away, sudden screaming, freezing in place, avoiding people. These are not signs of a bad parrot, they are signs of discomfort. True bonding happens when parrots are given choice. A relaxed parrot will stay calm when you are nearby, approach on its own, continue eating or preening, show curiosity instead of fear. To reduce this stress, move slowly around birds, speak softly, let parrots choose when to interact, respect signals that they want space. Less pressure builds more trust. When parrots feel respected, they become calmer, more confident, and more willing to interact naturally. Another important reason parrots get stressed is mental boredom. Parrots are highly intelligent birds. When their minds are not engaged in a natural way, stress slowly builds up, even if food and space are provided. Mental boredom often happens when the environment never changes. Birds have nothing to explore or chew. Food is always given the same way. There is no opportunity to think or search. A bored parrot may look calm on the outside, but inside it can feel frustrated. This stress often shows as screaming for attention, chewing cage bars or feathers, pacing back and forth, sudden behavior changes. Over-preening. Many people mistake boredom stress for attention seeking, but it's actually the bird's mind asking for stimulation. Mental stimulation does not mean constant toys or noise. Too much stimulation can also cause stress. The goal is natural, gentle engagement. To reduce boredom-related stress, offer safe, simple toys, use natural branches and perches, encourage foraging, hiding food slightly, rotate toys slowly, not every day. Small changes give parrots something to think about without overwhelming them. When parrots are mentally engaged in a calm way, they feel more balanced. A busy but peaceful mind reduces stress and supports healthier behavior. Another very important reason parrots get stressed is poor sleep and lack of proper rest. Parrots need good quality sleep to stay calm, healthy, and balanced. When they don't get enough rest, stress builds quietly and then shows through behavior. Many parrots are stressed simply because they are overtired. Poor sleep can happen when lights are left on late, TV or noise continues at night, people move around frequently, birds are disturbed after settling, there is no clear day-night routine. In the wild, parrots settle naturally as the sun goes down. Their body clock expects darkness and quiet. When parrots don't get this, stress often shows as evening screaming, irritability or aggression, restlessness on perches, panic, flying at night, difficulty settling. During the day, parrots also need quiet rest periods. They should be able to sit calmly, preen, or rest without constant interaction. To reduce sleep-related stress, keep evenings calm and quiet, dim lights, gradually allow proper darkness at night, avoid disturbing birds once they settle, provide comfortable, safe perches for rest. A well-rested parrot is noticeably different. You'll see calmer behavior, better eating, and more relaxed body language. Good sleep is not a luxury, it's a basic need for stress-free parrots. One of the biggest reasons parrots stay stressed, and often get worse, is when early stress signals are ignored. Parrots almost never go from calm to extreme stress overnight. They usually show small warning signs first, but these signs are easy to miss if we're not watching closely. Early stress signals can include eating a little less or more slowly, sitting alone more than usual, avoiding certain perches or areas, holding feathers tight to the body, being quieter or more vocal than normal, small changes in posture or movement. Many people dismiss these signs as mood changes or just a phase. But from a parrot's point of view, these are ways of saying something doesn't feel right. When these early signs are ignored, stress continues to build. Over time, it can turn into loud screaming, aggression, panic, flying, feather problems, health issues. The key to preventing this is daily observation. Spending even a few quiet minutes each day watching your parrots can tell you a lot. Notice how they eat, where they sit, who they stay close to, and how they react to their environment. When you notice small changes early, you can act early, reduce noise, adjust perches or bowls, improve routine, give more space or quiet time. Often, very small changes are enough to stop stress from growing. Parrots communicate through behavior. When we learn to listen early, we protect their well-being and keep their environment calm and balanced. The final reason parrots get stressed, and one that is often overlooked, is our own behavior, emotions, and consistency as bird keepers. Parrots are extremely observant. They notice our tone of voice, body language, energy, and mood more than we realize. When we are rushed, stressed, loud, or impatient, parrots often mirror that energy. They may become alert, nervous, or unsettled without us understanding why. Stress also increases when care is inconsistent. If one day birds are allowed space and calm, and the next day they are rushed, handled too much, or exposed to noise, they don't know what to expect. From a parrot's point of view, inconsistency feels unsafe. This can show as sudden mood changes, nervous behavior around people, reluctance to interact, loss of trust. Reducing this kind of stress starts with slowing ourselves down. Simple things make a big difference. Approaching birds calmly, keeping the same daily habits, speaking softly, being patient when behavior doesn't change immediately. It's important to remember that parrots learn through repetition and stability, not force. When birds see the same calm behavior from us day after day, they begin to relax. Trust builds slowly, but once it's there, behavior improves naturally. Stress reduction is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent, calm, and patient. When parrots feel that their environment, and the people around them, are stable and predictable, their stress reduces and their natural confidence returns. So those are the main reasons parrots get stressed, and the simple ways we can reduce it. Every bird and every aviary is different, but stress always comes down to the same things: safety, routine, space, and patience. If you take just one thing from this video, let it be this: slow down and observe your birds. They will always tell you how they feel through their behavior. From this point, I won't be giving any more tips. I'm going to let the birds do the rest. You can relax, enjoy the natural aviary sounds, or let your own birds listen along. Sometimes the best way to understand parrots is simply to watch and listen. Thank you so much for watching Dreambirds Aviary. I hope these tips helped you understand your parrots better. Now I'll leave you to enjoy the natural bird sounds. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.